All right, everybody, welcome back. KJCR, JimmyChurchRadio.com, live from Burbank, California, from the Galpin Ford Studios. Give my man Rubik Cartoonian a call. He is the sales manager at the largest volume Ford dealer on planet Earth. Rubik Cartoonian, 818-425-2828. That's his personal cell phone number. Give him a call. Great friend of mine. Tell him I sent you. Also brought to you by National Tax Experts, 877-909-5444. We're live. Beautiful day outside, by the way, right here in Burbank. By the way, I don't know if you know this, but Wheel of Fortune is taped right down the street from the studio. Right down the street, right over here. Okay, Wheel of Fortune. And I just got to thank People Magazine for this next story. If you don't know, Pat Sajak and Vanna White were drunk during the taping of the original shows.
Wheel of Fortune.
Wheel of Fortune. And the thing is, we all loved that show back then. And it turns out he was going across the street to this Mexican restaurant. It's called Los Arcos. I believe it's still there, man. I've driven by it 8 million times. Go over there, hit a couple of margaritas. His favorite number was, what was that, Cuatro? That was the number.
El Cuatro.
Sometimes 6, him and Vanna, and going back and couldn't remember the alphabet. How to buy a vowel. My man, Pat Sajak, was drunk on Wheel of Fortune. Here's a couple of quotes. He said, when I first started, I was much younger, and I could tolerate those things. We had a different show then, end quote. Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you have a Coke spoon around your neck, too, there, Pat?
That was the 80s, man.
That was
a
the
different
80s,
time,
man.
Baby.
Don Johnson, little action going on. He said, when he admitted to it, he said, Vanna and I we would have 2 or 3 or 6 and then come and do the last shows and have a terrible, terrible time recognizing the alphabet. I had a great time. I have no idea if the shows were any good. But no one said anything. So I guess I did okay, end quote. Truth be told, man, everybody was high at the same time. You know, if you know what I mean. I mean, it was a totally different thing back in the 80s, but we love the show. You know, it just makes me want to go back now and just watch and try to see what, you know, which ones his face is a little red, maybe a little glassy-eyed.
Maybe catch Vanna stumbling or something.
Yeah, slurring some speech. That's what I'm talking about.
Somebody asked for a K and she turned over an H.
You know what? I'm just glad to know that Pat is a real guy.
Yeah.
I'd hang out with Pat. I've always liked Pat Sajak.
Now I like him even more.
Totally. I never saw him do the weather. I mean, I think the rumors are that he was a weatherman here, but it was before my time here in Los Angeles. Anyway, Pat Sajak, I'm glad you stepped up, came clean, drinking on the show. We need to start that here.
Yeah, why not?
I'm serious. I'm not kidding. Not like that Tony Bruno Red Wine Friday.
Nah.
No, I think we need to, like, Jägermeister Wednesday right here on JimmyChurchRadio.com. We're going to have Chris Holmes in here tomorrow. Oh, anyway, that's another story. For SyndicatedNews.net, I'm your host, Jimmy Church. We'll be back right after this.